This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Now, I'm not going to do a top 10 or anything like that, but I'm gonna tell you some of the things that I think you should be really looking for at GenCon 2024. Just a real quick video, not drawing it out, not making it a this long overplayed video, but the games that have come out in the last couple of months that maybe you weren't able to get your hands on, or were thinking of waiting to go check them out over at GenCon itself, if you are going to the massive convention, of course, and you can easily get overwhelmed. Well, I picked out a couple of games that I think are really going to shine there, and a couple of these could be up for Game of the Year very easily. A game that I have recently played, and I don't know if you'll see the video or the review for it before this video comes out, but it is Metro Runner, okay, from the great Thunderworks. They're going to have a couple of things there at Gen Con. I'm sure they'll have Stone Spine Architects, which is a game that blew me away. I really enjoyed this. I really like cyberpunk type of games and stuff like that, and there have been a lot that have come out, whether in miniatures or board games or such, over the last year. This is such a good balance between a very strategic game and just a game that if you want to play in that cyberpunk type of universe, that moves pretty quickly. It's not a game that is going to take a very long time. A matter of fact, for this bad boy here, the time limit on it is you can play 1 to 5 players and anywhere from 30 to 90 minutes, depending on player count. So you can play this game in a half hour and get your fix for cyberpunk, and it does a great job. And it's such a change for this company, because a lot of things are in that role player universe, which I love beyond human belief. It hits a sweet spot with me. And with this, I was like, oh, okay. Well, I've always trusted Thunderworks, and yeah, I did. And another great one by them. So if you can pick this up at Gen Con, I know they're going to have some there, give it a shot. How can we do anything without talking about a game, and boy, it's over there, but I'm not going to pull it out, but Arcs from Letter Games. Cole has done it again. Really, really great, fast moving 4X type of game that really hits a sweet spot, and it's about the gameplay, and it does a great job. Arcs could easily be Game of the Year, and it plays just so well. I wish it had a solo component with it, and that I didn't have to rely on people to play with me. But definitely a game that you are going to want to pick up if you haven't picked it up yet. And I think they're going to have the expansion possibly there, so you may want to get that too. And I'm sure they'll bling it up like they do everything else there. I remember when Root and all that other stuff was hanging around, and they did millions of great things with it. They're just a great company doing great things, and they got my girl Liz over there, so I mean, it has to be great. A company that is finding its way on the map with me, and that is Mighty Boards. Fate Forge, Chronicles of Khan. I wanted to make sure I said it right. It's up there. That and the expansion are going to be there, and they're going to have a miniatures expansion available at the con. So you're going to want to get that. You're going to want to get that quick because it's going to go quick. So definitely a game that you want to get your hands on. I think this has a chance to be a real big hit. It's released last month, but I'm sure they're going to support it big time there. And they have another game that they are putting out by Reiner Knizia I think it's Rebirth. This company is really making some really good games, so keep your eyes on them. Set a watch. Set a watch. Set a watch Doom Run. You are going to want to get this at the convention. This is a great company that does great things, but this Set a watch is just chef's kiss. That's all I can say. It is one of those companies that just hits everything right. Mike Ganay, just a guy that is on top of things and really hitting home runs. I really love what they've done with Maximum Apocalypse and everything else that they've touched. But Set a Watch is a home run, and probably one of my favorite games of the year, because if you've played the different versions of Set a Watch, now you have to have all of them to complete this. And I'm off camera for a second because I wanted to show you something that you have to have. You want to make sure that you have all of them so you can play this massive campaign, and it has a box that you can store everything. Here you want to make sure that you have the Outriders expansion, and you'll be able to get that at the con, okay, from Rock Manor Games. So you want to make sure that you stop there. If you haven't played Set a Watch, it is a self-contained game in a box that you open up the box, and the box is the board, and it just is such fun, and it's such a little bit of a brain burner, but also a little luck of the die, and just a great game. And being smart and knowing how to maneuver and manipulate and use the abilities of your characters to its fullest. Great game. Make sure you get it at GenCon, and they will make sure that they take care of you and set it all up. And finally, the last but not the least, my boys over at Chip Theory Games, 20 strong. It is such a great game and small game that comes in the box, but the one that you want to look out for, and I think you're going to want to run there right away, because there have been a little bit of rumors on the interwebs that Skyrim's going to be there, and anything that this company touches turns to gold. Okay, so if they're doing Skyrim, I can promise you it is going to be absolutely glorious. And they are just a great company that does great things. Chip Theory Games started out with a little game called Too Many Bones, and they have never looked back. They have just created with fantastic imagination and passion. You're going to want to get to their booth early Thursday, because they may have some of those Skyrims, and you are going to want to make sure that you grab some copies, because I don't think they'll have a lot, but I can guarantee you this much: they'll have some from the looks of it. So get your hands on it. I can't wait for mine to come. I am a massive fan of anything that Chip Theory Games does. Plus, they are the booth that you are going to have a fantastic experience with. Definitely check it out. They're always doing something outside the box, and I think you will really love it, and the people there as well. So those are the games that really stand out to me for Gen Con this year that I think are the must-haves. There are other things that people are talking about. but I haven't been able to check some of the stuff out. Heroescape, I never was a big Heroescape guy. Not when there was all the GW stuff. So, but I'm sure that's going to be a big deal there. But for me, right now, until I check out Age of Annihilation, I really can't recommend it. So there you go. There you have it. My must-haves of Gen Con this year. Go check them out. Go have some fun. And I hope you guys have a great convention. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.